To express
It will
myself.
feel shitty
I felt
and
shitty.
awkward and
Yeah.
like, oh my, why did I just say
Fake
this?
it till you make it,
Fake
girlfriend.
it, girl. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Heal, Laugh, and Rise Up. I'm Jessie, your badass, two-time cancer fighter, soul work mentor, and your favorite Latina. We're here to talk about our traumas and how we use them to grow, honey.
I'm Amber, a chemo nurse by day, caretaker to my husband by night, all while being a scrunchy mom. So grab your drink and pull up a chair. Let's get into today's miracle and shit show. Today we should talk about when you're going through hardship or a traumatic event, how it affects you and your family. Family dynamic. Like my family, we don't talk.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, like I've said before, we're really close.
You're fine.
Yeah, we're really close. If shit hits the fan, I can reach out to them. But unless I'm in the hospital, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how your family is?
Yes.
How many siblings do you have?
It's 5 of us. I mean, including me. So I have 4 siblings.
So there's
one mom.
4 of us.
And during the trauma, it's like, you're good. We're good.
Even during?
Even during.
It's like, I have cancer, but I'm good. That's it?
That's it.
How about when
that
you're
easy?
not good?
That easy.
That easy. Easy peasy.
And when I'm drowning, oh, shit. So there's
What about when you're drowning?
I just figure it out on my own, which I shouldn't, right?
Well, that's, I think, something, if you don't think you should, we can change, right? How do we change that?
Yeah. And I was able to do it twice with really, but I had a lot of support though.
Okay.
But I guess like emotional support is different than like physical support. People, you know, my mom came and stayed with me and helped me shower when I had to do 2 major surgeries and like made my lunch and like gave me a sponge bath, girl.
So it's not you're good, you're fucked. Go figure it out.
No.
It's we're here to support you, but we don't talk about our feelings.
Exactly. The feelings. The feelings.
The feeling side.
That's so weird.
Okay, I'm glad to hear you had so much support, though.
Oh, I did.
That's great.
Oh, I did. So much. But I guess when we really think about it and reflect on it, nobody talks about the feelings of it. Nobody.
And even now that you're not going through such a hard time.
No, because it's part of our culture, the way we were raised. My mom, first of all, never told me when she was. I never knew when my mom was going through something bad or traumatic or depressing or she was anxious about something. She never told me anything. Ever.
Now, even as adults?
Now, even as adults.
Because I could see that as a kid. Like, I'm not going to tell my kids, you know, things they can't comprehend, which I think, even though you're an adult, you're still her baby. She doesn't want to stress you out, maybe. Right. But that's not fair to you.
Yeah, because I don't want to stress her out either with my things. Like, I don't
that's
tell
why
her
you don't share.
No, I don't want to worry her. Even though I'm a grown-ass woman, almost 50. How do we start changing this dynamic of us not speaking our emotions and our emotional needs, because we're all human and we all have emotional needs?
Have you ever tried to tell your brother?
Never tried.
One of your brothers?
No.
Hey, I've been feeling really shitty.
No.
But they don't go, hey, how are you feeling?
No.
Do they ask and they expect, or you assume they expect a physical answer? How are you feeling? Well, I'm not nauseated today. I was able to eat. Those are physical things.
Never emotional things.
But that has been said.
Yes.
Okay. And that's maybe on your part too, like you're assuming they don't want to hear it?
I'm assuming because we've never talked, so I'm going by the record of 46 years.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah. But do you think that my little brother or my older brother know these stories? No.
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm protecting them.
Oh.
I'm la protectora. Because they don't talk about it. I'm assuming they don't want to hear. They've never said, what are you... Yeah, they're probably the most terrified people on the planet is my mother and my siblings.
They don't want to see you struggle. They don't want to see you going through the hardship.
Not one personal questions or we've sat and talked about how they felt or if they've cried. I don't think to me, I feel like none of them have cried. Except for my sister, Myrna, because when we were talking recently, she's like, you know, I would cry. And so I don't think I'm sure my mom has cried and my brothers, I don't think they've cried.
Now that you think about it, though, actually thinking about it,
I would fucking cry if my brother called me and said I have cancer.
No, but you think they have, just not around you?
Oh, there's no way they haven't cried.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I protect them, because they're protecting me.
You don't want to make them cry more.
Well, it's almost like those feelings are just hidden. And it's just like they see each other, okay, you're looking good. Like everything in my cancer has progressed in the way I wanted to progress, even though it came back.
Sure.
Because the progression has been good. I haven't seen anybody break down. Is that good though?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something to think about, and maybe be open and say, "Hey guys, like, I want to," because I want to know.
You want to know they care about you.
But I know they care about me.
But okay, so you
I know,
said,
I know.
You said you're protecting them.
Right.
Because you feel like they're not sharing those emotions with you because they're protecting you.
Yes.
So if you shared a little bit and they shared a little bit, would you be more open to share and then they're more open to share because you're no longer protecting each
That's
other?
the whole point of this whole journey of healing, that I want to get to that part. I don't know how. I guess I just have to say, hey, fuckers, what do you guys feel?
Yeah.
How you guys doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, baby? The only person I do talk to, which I'm very grateful for, is my husband. When it comes to that, like emotional support, and he's definitely the one that would know the most, because we're learning to want to change. And so for me, it's easy to first try to start in my household. In my household, it's just me and my husband.
So it's interesting you bring that up, because your husband, I guess your whole family is going through the same trauma you are, because your family or a loved one. So it's affecting them in some way. Your husband is hands-on. I mean, you mentioned your mom gave you a sponge bath. But I was thinking like the very hands-on stuff, that every day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, like
when mom's
in
not
the trenches,
there,
in the battle with you, seeing everything. That's what he says. Like, nobody sees everything, like when you're feeling not good.
But he sees it.
Yeah, because if my family came over, like if I had chemo and I'm feeling a little shitty, I am going to just like put on my fake lashes and put on my eyeliner so I don't look so bleh. And then and try to look my best, which is not very easy. And I think my sister told me something recently. She said, I only, out of the 2 times you went through treatment, I only saw you sick 1 time. And I'm like, damn, I did a good job then. Not sick as in throwing up sick, just feeling and looking the way I did.
Okay.
Granted, the first time I was going through treatment, it was during COVID, so I didn't really get to see a lot of people.
Oh, right.
Think about it. You're going through treatment, and there's some sort of virus that is like taking people's lives. Like, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Even my own siblings were like, we can't be around you. We're coughing, we're sneezing, you know? So that was a different kind of journey than the second time around. But even the second time around, I think I did a pretty good job of, like, if I wasn't feeling my absolute best, I was trying not to look it.
And is that a good thing?
Is it?
That's what we want to talk about, right? I think in a sense there's good to it, right? If it makes you feel better that you were able to do it, and that's how your mind's wired right now, there's benefits to it. And then there's flaws to it. Maybe you're not getting as much support emotionally that you could have got if you were a little more open to it, or if I like to go to brothers because I have brothers.
Okay. No sisters.
Yeah, I don't have sisters, not by blood. So your brother comes to you and says, how are you feeling? And you give him a physical answer. I'm not nauseated today, and I'm eating better. My appetite's gone. My tongue's still burning, whatever you say, but it's all physical.
Right.
What do you think would happen if you said, I just feel really down. It's really crappy that this is happening to me, but that's just how I feel right now, and I know it'll get better. Tomorrow's a new day. What if you said something, a full statement like that? I
don't know. I think I'm going to try it and then come back. They probably would be like,
Is there fear in saying it? Like, I don't want to say that because the X, Y, and Z might happen.
For me personally, I think it goes back to protecting someone.
You're protecting them.
Yeah. How am I protecting someone by saying, I feel really sad today? I feel kind of depressed. And it's just that it's hard. But what's wrong with that?
No. It's what we were trained.
Yeah, but why?
I was raised this way. You protect their emotions, even though you are not responsible for anyone else's emotions.
We keep saying we're not responsible for how they feel when we express our truth.
Which, again, I think everything comes back to balance. Maybe you don't have to air out your laundry every day.
Yeah.
But to be open with your loved ones, it shouldn't be seen as weak, airing out my laundry too much. Like, check in with your siblings. Yeah. You're adults now.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have like an 11-year-old brother, you're not going to want to say something like that.
Right, but we're talking about people in their mid-40s.
Grown-ass adults.
Grown-ass people.
That's my family. I'm the youngest in my family. So if I'm ready to express it, I would hope my siblings would be there for me.
So for you...
Mine's been the same story.
Same story. You don't say, I'm feeling a little depressed today, I'm a little sad.
Oh God. That would be a big no.
No, why?
People would be like, now I'm a lot more open.
Right.
But before, like when this whole my heart issue surgery, like going back to,
going back to
very
even
young,
that.
not just like my husband.
Right.
Your brothers have not said mija, like they first of all they don't call you mija.
No.
That's your grandma. Grandma would say
Yeah.
mija. But yeah,
No,
not one person. Your mom, your dad, you guys have sat and had long conversations about the trauma.
Well, no. I think it's really hard for my family because that's not how we talk, and it's how I talk though. So I'm sure I make people uncomfortable because I'll say things, or actually, I don't know if I'm sure about that. I don't know how I make my family feel because I do know we don't talk this way, right? My family's really interesting. If shit hits the fan,
Okay.
they show up.
Oh, no doubt.
Okay. But if shit's not hitting the fan, then I know they're good. I don't need to be in their life.
Right.
We're not close. But the second something bad happens, we're there for each other, right? But we're not a close family.
Yeah.
So they don't get to hear about the everyday.
They don't know how hard it truly is.
Well, I think my family does because I've learned to be more open about it.
Good.
I don't want to be responsible for their feelings, so now I share more.
Okay.
I do so in hoping that they will be more open to share with me what they're going through. But that's not how our family is.
Right.
So that's not quite happened yet. My mom will make statements like, wow, you really know how to word things where
awesome.
It doesn't sound so bad.
Oh,
so like, I have really bad depression. I have PTSD. I will make statements like, well, yeah, I'm doing this because I'm so damn depressed.
Right.
And depression's taboo. You don't say I'm depressed.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
No.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I say it like it's not taboo. And I feel like the more and more I've been talking this way, my family, I don't know, my whole family, but my mom has made a point to say it no longer sounds so scary.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, because I truly believe depression isn't you're just looking for attention.
Yeah, and some people might think, because I don't say everybody who says on depression is not true, but I understand exactly what you mean.
Yes, that's the taboo.
Yeah.
Why would you talk about being on anti-anxiety medication? Just get your shit together. Right?
Right.
That's the thought process I had growing up. But the more I talk about it as an illness that has medication that can be treating this illness or helping you, if you're depressed, you're not fucked.
Yeah.
You're not wanting attention.
You're just going through some hard times.
You're depressed. Let's get help.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Medication. Journaling.
Podcast like this one. Yeah.
Find things that are going to help you. That's very taboo in my household.
Right. None of your brothers have ever said, I'm feeling shitty today, sis.
Oh my God. We'll go to the ER without telling each other. My mom, I'm sure gets it from her. So both of my parents have that with their health. You know, like there's something wrong. You'll go, if you eventually get yourself checked, which is not an immediate choice.
Yeah.
It will be a wait, and then you'll eventually get checked, and you still won't tell anyone until you're better. And then you'll nonchalantly be like, yeah, so I thought I was having a heart attack, so I got checked out. All is good.
Yeah.
Because we're protecting each other's emotions. Like, I don't want to freak you out because I don't have the answer that I'm okay yet. Right? I think that's why we wait till we're okay. But then with Mike's accident, I think is the first time I'm like, this is my new reality. There's no more waiting.
Yeah.
So even though I learned new things and I was able to adjust here and there, it was never such a big adjustment because I always thought, this situation, I can get back to where I want to be. With Mike's situation, there's no going back. There's learning a new future. So I'm almost forced to be more open with myself emotionally.
Yeah.
Or I'm never going to be able to grow.
No, because like you said, it's the new reality, the new life that you have to now not only accept, but learn how to be, right? And so learning to take on this new role and be this new path in life. Imagine if you have to continue to hide your emotions and your feelings.
Well, yeah, for my specific situation with Mike, I can't go backwards. And if I'm hiding everything so I can't grow, that means I'm stuck. Which I guess some people might choose that and they're stuck somewhere. But all I have to say to that is, if you can't go backwards and you're stopping yourself from growing, you need to make a change.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But I'm so much better off now. And I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm still doing it.
You're
I'm
just
still
starting.
making
You're
changes.
just starting, right?
Yeah, maybe Mike's accident was 4.5 years ago.
Okay, I was about to ask you, how many years?
Yeah, 4.5 years ago. And I've probably been doing this very conscious, deliberate change of how I express myself to my inner circle, to strangers, whatever. What I'm doing, how I'm dealing with me is, I started probably 4 years ago. You know, that first 6 months, you're just trying to survive.
Yeah, you don't even know what's going on.
We both are, not just him. I'm not on a ventilator, but I'm learning to breathe.
Right. Oh. I love that. I love that. Learning to breathe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like learning to breathe. It's like trying to figure it out.
So how can someone better themselves?
Can somebody better themselves? I would say,
you know, if they feel like I can't go backwards in my situation and I'm stuck where I'm at. How can I help myself better? What change can I make?
If it's coming from a place where you want to be more open in your feelings, I would say, like for me, I'm going to give myself a homework assignment. And with my family first. Or if I would say probably if you are married or you have a boyfriend, or if you want to start there, because sometimes like it's a little easier, could be depending on the relationship. But I would say maybe you can share something emotionally this week that you've never shared, because it's always like, how was your day? Oh, it was fine. You talk about your coworkers, but you don't really express how you felt. Maybe you were feeling a little, even when you're feeling good. And you're like, today I had a really good day. I was really present. I really had this sense of...
That might be easier to do.
Start there, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we just start with...
But if you have nothing good going on...
There's always
I
something
woke up
good.
today.
Yes, there's always something good.
Express it.
So maybe just express something really good about your emotional state.
I think a big thing to remember when you're doing so is when you try it and you don't get the reaction you thought you were going to get, either it's good or bad, no matter what, don't stop trying it.
Yeah, because you're doing it for yourself, not for someone else.
And it might even make you feel shitty to express myself.
It will feel shitty. I felt shitty. Awkward and like, oh my, why did I just say
Fake it till you make it, girlfriend.
Fake it, girl. Just laugh, honey.
Yeah.
Just laugh, honey.
Honestly, you're going to have to.
You have to, baby. The healing takes time, and sometimes you got to laugh even though it's not funny, but once you start feeling the change and seeing the difference, then I think it's going to get easier. I think for me, maybe it's going to be easier now I'm going to try it this week. I'm going to say something good that I am feeling, and then I'm going to say something like my mom's having surgery like this week. So I think I'm going to express my concerns of I'm feeling a little anxious.
You're going to tell her or your siblings?
I'm going to tell my sister. And I'm going to tell my brother.
That's good.
Then I'm feeling a little anxious.
I mean, for one, you know how you're feeling. I think I didn't even know how to start there. Yeah. So maybe if you're not even to this point, stop and think, how am I feeling? Why do I have a headache? Maybe I have a headache from something else. I'm dehydrated.
Right.
But maybe it's because I'm tensing up and I'm just
and you're bottling it in.
I don't even know.
Yes.
So if you don't even know how to read your own feelings, maybe check in with yourself.
Right. Stop what you're doing. You have to sit. That should be
step one.
And how do we do that? We have to step away from the kids, from the husband, maybe in a drive or maybe in the shower, and really just tell yourself, like, what am I really feeling right now?
Yeah.
Because your heart tells you what you're feeling. We're just so busy with everything in the world that we don't stop and feel our own heart and our own emotions. So I think it's stop what you're doing.
Stop everything.
Stop it.
Get away from it all. Unplug.
Close your eyes.
Even if it's for 5 minutes.
That's all it takes sometimes. 5 minutes. How are you feeling right now?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Is that a real question?
Yes.
I feel overstimulated. Buzzing. My whole body's buzzing.
Yeah.
But it's because I just got home from work.
Right.
I haven't been able to step away, turn it all off, switch my hat. Yeah. But because this isn't a built up feeling, it's not as bad as if I hadn't done it yesterday, if I didn't do it this morning, if I wasn't constantly checking in with myself, I would be so overstimulated, I would not be recording this.
Right.
Like, get out of my
we
face.
would be recording,
Guys,
but like, hey,
let me make my lunch. Let me do this. Wow, we have to get dinner ready. Let's do
Yeah.
this. Like, it's just on to the next task
Yeah.
that you need to cross off your list, get it out of your head. But no, I've checked in with myself. Yeah, I still have moments like that, of course. And I can feel myself buzzing right now.
Feel it in your body, physically.
So I know there's a thing, like, I'm feeling this way. It's time to step away, check in with myself, rebalance.
Yeah.
Get back to get the feng shui correct, you know?
Feeling what you're feeling.
That was a whole new thing that hit me when I had Mackenzie, was that overstimulated, everyone shut the fuck up, I can't handle this, my nipple is raw, I'm not, like, everything is just, get the fuck away from me. Which I think is maybe why being a scrunchy mom helped me, because I found a support group that I actually enjoyed listening to people talk about their life. I was related to it better. I learned how to adjust, or what I can do to adjust. And it wasn't like the cry out method. It wasn't things that I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
It was things that I could do, and I liked it, and I wanted to try that. So that definitely helped me, and we can go into like being a scrunchy mom in the next episode.
And you being honest and saying those things, because a lot of moms aren't going to sit and say like, oh, get away from me. Like,
oh my God.
Moms don't say that, because
I mean, I don't know if I said it either, but
you know what I mean?
I was able to tell that's why I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
So when I did get, 2 whole minutes to take a shower and collect myself and stuff my face, maybe I skipped a shower that day because I needed to stuff my face in silence while not trying to shower at the same time. Like little things like that I had to make adjustments. But definitely we can go into that in the next episode. So guys, go subscribe, like, follow, share, whatever.
Get chismosos in here, because it's good. Follow us, share our page, subscribe, like, whatever you like to do. Just keep us in the mix.